will not quit in the universe. You will keep going in your business. You may lose, but you will not stop. You will not quit. You will keep going. I also told my wife, this disease will not defeat us. This disease will not break us. It will make us better. And everybody that knows my family knows that we took a chronic illness and we took our family to a whole other level. We took a chronic illness and we took our marriage to another level. We took a chronic illness and we beat it. And we will continue to beat it until we destroy it, until we annihilate it, until she no longer has it. Are you hearing what I'm saying? You cannot stop. You cannot quit. I remember we came home from the hospital. The doctor gave her a long needle like that. I said, how long does she have to do it? She said she has to do it every day. I said, okay, every day for how long? She said, every day for the rest of her life. I said, I will not accept that. There are things in your life that you are accepting because somebody told you have to accept it. I don't care if you're a doctor or not. I will not accept that. We will not shoot her we will not give her a shot with that needle every single day for the rest of her life. 3 months later, I got a call that says that now it's a little shorter and you only have to do it 3 times a week as opposed to every day. And guess what I told him? I'm grateful, but I still won't accept that. You would think that because it's only 3, I would be excited. I will not accept it. Stop accepting everything. Stop letting people tell you what you can and cannot do. I will not accept it. I don't care if you're a doctor. I will not accept it. And we kept doing our homework and we found out about a pill that you can take. I was like, that's what we need. We need a pill. And I found out the pill shrinks the lesions on your brain. I went to the doctor. She said, I would have told you about it, but I don't think your insurance company is going to be willing to pay for it. It's $10,000 a month, $120,000 a year. Insurance company denied. My wife went back the second time, they denied. I told my wife, stop begging. I'm 120. Do I give you $10,000 a month or do I give you $120,000 now to get it for the year? I will not let my wife, whatever it takes, I will not let her take I will give 120. I will speak more. I will get better. I will get degrees. I will get training. I'll do whatever it takes. Put your health first, and you will not be defeated. You will not be destroyed. You will not use a cane. You will not be in a wheelchair. We will beat this. Some of you in this room, you are not able to activate your greatness because every time a trial or a tribulation comes, you fold. You give up. Every time somebody calls you and tells you you can't do it, you take it personal. Every time somebody tells you you don't have what it takes, you embrace it. And now you got to stand up to it. And I never been one time with my wife. I never felt discouraged. I never felt that it wasn't possible. My wife told me just a couple days ago. She says, today I feel like I felt before I got MS. She had a weekend where she felt great. And I told her, it's for a weekend today, but soon it will be for the rest of your life. You will not break. You will not retreat. We will not give up. We will activate our greatness. And we will know what it's like to live the 120. Say, I will live the 120. Come on. I will live the 120. Come on. I will live the 120. Come on. I will live the 120. And if you make up in your mind you're going to live the 120. I went from being homeless, eating out of trash cans, to traveling first class. $100,000 in engagement. Back at home, every star, NBA, NFL, whatever, I consult them. I went from being a high school dropout. Why? Because I said I'm going to get 120. I need you guys to get 124. All right, last one. All right, so most of you may know this guy, Michael Jordan. This is so important, all right, because there are 3 types of people. They're average, they're good, they're great. Now, the average didn't have to activate anything to be average. Average just, it comes with the body. When you're born, average just comes as a part of the package. Right? Everybody starts there, average. Then you go from average, you activate good, and then you activate great. And Michael Jordan was considered one of the greatest NBA players that ever played the game. Why? Because he had more championships than anybody in this particular era. Great. Great. Great is not like, okay, I got to put this in perspective for you. Because Michael Jordan has 6. This is critical. Kobe Bryant has 5. There's another guy, Tim Duncan, who has 5. Magic Johnson has 5. Listen to me. He has, I just told you he's considered the greatest player that ever played basketball. This guy has 6 championships. I just told you. Magic has 5. Kobe has 5. Tim Duncan has 5. And nobody's saying they're the greatest player that ever played the game. He does not have 20 more than the next guy. He does not have 5 more than the next guy. He only has 1 more. That 1 more makes him great. It does not take a lot to be great. It just means that you do a little bit more than the average person that you are around. It doesn't mean you have to be a god, that you have to be a beast. It just means that you're doing more than the average person that's in your circle. So while I love Tony Robbins, while I love Les Brown, while I love Bob Proctor, I realized there was one thing they didn't have when I did my homework, and none of them have advanced degrees. So I said if I get an advanced degree, I put myself just... They all wrote books. They're all on YouTube. They all travel the world, but they don't have advanced degrees. And by getting 1 or 2 advanced degrees, I can separate myself from those guys. Why? Because even if I lose my career, I can be a professor at a university. I can move to Australia and become a professor at a university right here in Melbourne. I can go right to Melbourne and be a professor at the university. I'm not asking you to do a lot, but I'm asking you that extra. That's going to put you in a whole level. See, go to the next one. This is the 6th championship. Just a couple more than the next person. Just 6. Just 1 more than the average other guy that could have been great. Now, what's so important? This guy in one of the greatest games, like the grand final. He's in the grand final in the NBA. He's in the grand final, and he's sick. He has the flu. He's running a temperature of 102 degrees, and he's dehydrated. This is Michael Jordan. One of the last game, this guy is dehydrated. This guy's running a fever, but yet he's still playing the game. He still shows up. When the average player is sick, they don't show up. This guy is sick and he shows up. And in the NBA back at home, the average player scores 16 points. This guy scores 38 points with the flu. This guy scores 38 points. Dehydrated. They're calling more timeouts than ever called before. They're dragging him to the sideline and they're giving him fluids. And he comes back in and scores 38 points to win his 6th championship. And so I started doing my homework and I asked, how do you get 120 when you're sick? How do you get 120 with the flu? And you're playing against the great teams on the other side. Like it's not like a regular game. You're playing the best of the best and you still put up 38 points. This is what I realized, guys. It's called muscle memory. When you do something every single day, all day, no days off, no plays off. When you're the first one in and the last one to leave, even when you're sick, your body reproduces what you do regularly. And even though Michael Jordan was sick, because he was never average, his body didn't even know how to produce average. Even when he was sick, his body gave him back greatness. And you're wondering why you can't get to that next level, why there's a glass ceiling. Because sometimes you take days off, you take plays off. And if you're going to take over the South Coast, you're going to have no days off, no play. You're going to take the West, you're going to have no days off, no plays off. When everybody else is asleep, you're going to have to be up. And that's how I got here. I get up at 3 o'clock in the morning.